1, start.
Let's get it. It's July the 27th, guys. It's episode number 25. We got some fun facts, but I'll save those for a few minutes because there are more pressing issues we have to talk about. The 2 weeks we were gone, one of the main stars of the show, he had an incident. But he's recovered and he's here with us today. Joel, tell us about what happened to you and what you're going through right now, buddy.
Well, I'm currently live on location here at the I can't tell where I'm at, but somewhere in the state of North Carolina, attending a conference. I guess it's almost a week and a half ago. Had a little fist fight with a can of boiling peanuts, exploded on my face. Got me really good too. Basically, from about right here down to my nipples was it looked like the guy off of RoboCop with his skin melting. Help me! That was me. Got burned up pretty bad. Took a couple shots of morphine. Went to the hospital while I was in the hospital. Then my gracious wife came pick me up, took me home, and nursed me back to health. So I got some fresh skin. So if anybody's looking to patent a new chemical peel, ladies out there, if you're listening, $2.99. Go to Dollar General, get your can of boiled peanuts, warm it up like it's nuclear hot, and throw it on your face, and there you go, fresh skin. It'll peel in about 4 or 5 days. And no wrinkles, no pores. I mean,
no. You ain't getting off this easy. I'm a Yankee, obviously, 2 weeks, one Yankee. Mm-hmm. I would like boiled peanuts. I never even heard of it until I came down here. So I didn't know that was an option. And then
I lost you.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you just throw the whole can. You just buy the can and you throw it on the fire and you warm it up. At what point do you pull it off and open it up?
So we had one of those tripod hanging, like you hang a Dutch oven from, but it had like a grill on it. So they were just warming on top of the fire. They weren't like in the fire. They were
okay.
2 feet above the fire. But I'd set them on before we went to dinner, and we didn't have many. The fire was almost smoldering and came back. I didn't think they were still boiling inside. And it comes with a pop top, like a can of sardines. So, as soon I just took my pocket knife and just popped the tab, and it went poof. I mean, I'll never forget that sound. But you live, you learn. Worst part about it, couldn't go white water rafting the next day. I missed a good time with my kids. That's the part that sucked the worst. But
Yeah, I bet.
you know,
Good for
didn't
them.
get. I got fresh skin, man. Fresh skin. But you know, shoulders, chest turned out to be the worst part because it blistered. Everything else just melted off, and you know, it just took a while to heal back up. But
It was a scary moment. Did you have your eyes closed or?
no, it got in my eyes, but luckily, I mean, the doctor's like, you know, your eyes are some of the most resilient parts of your body. So
Oh, right.
I flushed, stuck my head in the cooler, and had a wet rag, and tried to go down and spray myself off. But it was, I mean, I was no pun intended. I was on fire. Like I
Yeah,
was.
I know. Who took you to the hospital? Or
Huh?
somebody that was there at the house took you to the hospital, or do you have the ambulance?
One of the
coming?
other dads loaded up, and then you know, worst part is we're in West Virginia. They ain't. I mean, it's this back road.
Oh, yeah. And you're camping, dude, on the
Yeah.
white water. It's not like you're in the city. Yeah.
We're trying to get to the emergency room, and there's this man and a wife in a Subaru, like stopped in the middle of the road, like, get off our van. You know, and I'm like, swear to God, the guy's name said, if they pull over, I'm getting these two, then we're going to, I said, they deserve it. You know, I got my hand out the window, we're flashing lights, like,
Yeah.
you can't, there's not 50 feet of straight road ahead of you.
No,
They're
I
driving
know.
a Subaru. Chad's driving a big Cadillac Escalade. I was like, Chad, you got, you know, slingshot engaged. Come on, Ricky Bobby, let's do this, you know. They followed us to the emergency room. Like we pulled into the emergency room, you know, they have the little cover. They drove by honking their horns at us, and I was like, I swear I'll go down there.
Another day.
I can suck up this pain for 10 more minutes. That's all it's going to take. But yeah, I mean, it sucked bad till about Monday. But you know, it wasn't too bad. It's just dry and crusting. Now I know why they say don't mess with snakes when they're peeling, because they're real ornery. Yeah, I was not very happy, but thankfully my good old wife took care of me.
So Joe, would it be okay if I showed a picture?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Did
Yeah. So
So you know, my wife used to sell prescription cosmetics, and since we have one of those red light therapy machines, so she actually took like 2 pictures a day of before and after, just sitting under that thing, because you know, I felt like one of those monkeys with people picking stuff off me, because every time I move, she's like, ooh, it looks so much better. I'm like, you know, I feel like Leatherface right now. It's not looking any better. Don't lie. You don't have to make me feel better. But I mean, it's luckily it wasn't grease or, you know, fire. My daughters are going to be daughters. They get back from the camping trip and walk up to me, and it's like, I'm gonna have nightmares. I'm sorry. I love you, Dad. You know?
Not encouraging you by any means.
They're like, did it hurt? Like, no, not a bit.
Hurt a little bit.
Yeah.
Emotionally.
The guy,
so
one of the other days, is a first responder, and he grabbed a rag, immediately dipped it in the ice water and put it on me, and he just, you know, I pulled it down, and I could feel my skin just,
Face melting off.
He's like, oh, yeah, all your skin just melted off your face, Joel. I was like, okay, thanks, Chad.
but your daughters, being the troopers they are, did not let that interfere with their camping trip, right?
No.
They stayed and had fun, right?
Yes, yeah. I mean, I wanted them to, because I knew.
Yes, yeah.
You know, I.
What were they gonna do? They just come to the hospital and
Yeah, well, it was just us. I mean, I stayed there till about 1:30. Chad left about 11, and it was everything. I was like, man, I can make it. I think I'll be all right tomorrow, but there was no way.
Sorry.
It was more than I could take. So
I will tell our listeners I seen you in person. What, yesterday?
Yesterday.
Yesterday. Yeah. Stopped by up to work and got to hang out for like 5 minutes, and I couldn't tell anything. Honestly, God, you look great, brother.
Yeah. I'm glad it's not worse than it was, man.
Well, I will have to say I was given the greatest recovery gift possible. You know, when you're down and out and someone gives you something that you just cherish. We've all had that before, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let me show you. I have the greatest, and Tim, you're going to send a picture to your mom.
Yeah.
I can't see it. What is it?
Team Donnie.
Team Donnie, baby. Donnie Wahlberg, you're my man. You're my inspiration through all this. I was just like, man, if Donnie at 50 something, I can do this. I can recover.
Yeah. At least you're not wearing a hat like a ghost.
And
What's going on there?
You don't like my hat?
What time's the paper out? What time you delivering that paper boy?
Brian, I gotta ask you a question.
You got razor blades in that thing? What you got?
What, man? Y'all don't like my hat? Why is it always my attire that gets picked on? Go ahead.
Did you lose the bet or something?
You don't like my hat? It goes with my beard.
I mean, you look like
it goes with my beard. I'm like a gangster, man. I'm like a gangster. I went from lumberjack to gangster.
Do you have
You missed your mouth, Joel, and everybody saw that. That straw went up your nose. We saw that. So.
Have you been watching Peaky Blinders?
You look like Gaston County's version of Peaky Blinders right there.
Well, if you must know, today is National Scotch Day. And so, I just wore a hat that seemed like it would fit a Scottish personality.
Was last Saturday Scotch Day too?
Yeah.
Oh, you saw that picture too?
Yes.
No. So let me tell you the story behind that.
There's two of you.
That's why I wore the hat. This hat was a gift to me when I retired. And so I've had it the entire time.
Oh, he's going
and no. Frankie had his hat on, and so I stuck this hat in my pocket and carried it all the way to the brewery, and nobody knew. And so when I got to the brewery and we were drinking, I put the hat on and sat down beside Frankie and asked everybody if we look like twins, because y'all know Frankie's got that big old beard and my big old beard. And I was like, don't we look like twins with hats and beards? They said, no, we look like a gay couple, but
that's what we said. You didn't know these guys. You would think that.
And you're not the bear, brother. You're not the bear.
I'm the bear for sure, bro. Yes, for sure. For sure.
You're getting chased down.
No.
Leo,
no.
Back, spread eagle.
No. I think people would think that about me and Frankie every time we go somewhere. Like we both took CJ to code camp this week, and I bet people were like, well, that's pretty cool gay looking couple there dropping this kid off, and they have a son. Nah, it's just I like my hat. So Timmy, how was your trip up to Ohio? Wasn't it for work trip or something? Didn't you get run out of a bar?
No. So went up to Cleveland, landed early, went checking the hotel at like 10. Brother-in-law Mac, who's been on the show, he drove down to meet me because we thought we could hit a Tigers game. Couldn't do that. Anyways, went for a benefit. But we both arrived at the hotel about 10:30. Nothing was open close to us, so we went. The closest bar that was serving drinks at that time was down in at a Ramada at the end of it. Pretty shitty place, dude. It's pretty awesome. It was pretty much like when the belt was. You remember that, Joel, when we had the damn.
Oh yeah.
Smoking in the bar.
Yeah.
Anyways, it was a good trip. It was a day down, day back, and then I flew back up Tuesday, and then spent time up in Michigan with my family. Got to see my dad, my brother-in-laws, and then played 36 holes of golf. Can't tell them, a little tan. Spent a lot of time in the pool. It was a good relaxing time.
Did you say you went up then went back and then flew back to Michigan.
Yeah. Work trip.
I mean, that sounds like good geographical planning if you're already that far north.
Oh, no. It was work, and then I could come back for, 2 more days back home.
Okay. I mean, I would have just stayed there for 2 more days.
Nah. That wasn't the birthday. There's plans. There's calendars.
Okay.
Brian, you get that ditch dug finally?
Yeah, man. That's some damn hard work, bud.
Were you wearing the hat when you did it?
No. But I look like a damn lumberjack out there with a pickaxe. I was out there swinging a pickaxe for 2 weeks trying to dig a French drain, man. That's hard work.
That's probably where the most of that beard came from. That hard work you're out there. It's like,
Dude, you can't pay. That's why you can't find help. I mean, you can't pay me enough to go out there. My neighbor on the other side asked me.
kidding.
Yeah, my neighbor on the other side really come over here and asked me yesterday. She was like, "Hey, your ditch over there looks great. Your water's draining like it's supposed to now. Yada yada yada. Would you do one on mine?" I was like, "No,
Not a chance.
not a chance." I said that took me 2 weeks, and my back hurts so bad every day. I'm popping muscle
do it.
relaxers
I'll do
every
it.
day.
I'll do it.
Every day.
$250,000. I'll put you.
Every day, a muscle relaxer, an inversion table, and a massage gun. And it's like, dude, I wouldn't do it again.
Joel's down there doing damn bathrooms.
Nope, not doing it. So you said $250,000. That's not anywhere near $1 billion, which is how much
That's true.
how much richer I'm going to be come Friday. So, Timmy, what's the first thing you'd buy if you won the Mega Millions?
You're talking about the $1 billion one, where you come on with 620 million. Like you can just buy whatever you want.
Yeah, but what's the first thing you're going to buy?
Probably gonna buy me a race team, like F1, and then just like be a driver. I'm joking. That's first thing I'd probably buy is a lake house.
You didn't act like I knew I was going to ask you this question. I texted to you 4 hours ago.
Well, my answers change all the time because I always dream about what I want to buy.
So that's the first thing you disappointed. I'm so disappointed. What's the first thing you're going to buy, Joel?
First thing I'm gonna buy is a very good lawyer or financial advisor to tell me what to do. Because I'd be like Timmy, hey, 22 million for 80 acres on Lake Norman. Here you go. Yeah, I would retain some advice. Probably call both of my brothers and be like, hey, this is what's about to happen in our family. I don't know what the first thing I would buy, but one of the things on my list would definitely be a oceanfront house in like Kiowa, South Carolina. Man, it's just so pretty.
Oh, so just like my lake house, you just with the long way around about.
Yes.
I'm a lawyer. I'm my account. I obviously am gonna hire a lawyer, an accountant, a PR person. All of them people be hired before. He said, "What is the first thing you're gonna buy? Not the first person you're gonna pay." And you literally said ocean house. I said lake house.
I mean, dinner. I don't know. I mean,
It's another terrible answer. Terrible. First thing I'm gonna buy is a chartered flight for our guys trip to Atlantic City in November. That's the first thing I'm gonna buy. Is we're gonna fly, and we're gonna fly in style, baby. It ain't no Frontier like the last trip. This is in style.
Penthouse suites. Every single one of them. We're gonna have individual penthouse suites. Yeah, I'll make sure.
Yes.
We get that limousine service like we had before. And just take you wherever you gotta go.
Yes, that's the first thing I'm buying.
And I'm gonna have like 26 different blue button-up shirts, so I just throw one away after the next one I put on.
Yes. So when you eat something and get that stain on there, or somebody gives you a hug, whatever,
yeah,
you get rid of the shirt. You get rid of the shirt.
And I ain't gonna play with none of them guys splitting kings and all that stuff either.
Yeah. I would like to think I would stay somewhat modest, but it'd be like never wearing underwear twice again. That's for sure.
Never ever. No.
I
So
would
speaking.
go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I mean, if I had a vice, it'd probably be some lavish or classic cars and trucks. I think that's what would get. I'd turn into straight Jay Leno, just buying up cars and.
Yeah, but at $621 million, you can kind of do that.
Yeah.
Your kids and grandkids are free. You can spend a lot of money. Still gonna happen.
I'd go.
Most of it'll be in Atlantic City.
On the block, dude.
I like it.
So speaking of our Atlantic City trip, I have an idea. I say for our next podcast, we invite everybody on who's going to Atlantic City, and we all buy our tickets live and pay for it on the podcast.
I like it.
That's a solid idea. Only one caveat is I'd have to buy Ronald's because he can't. We'd have to go to do it together because somehow I don't think he knows how to buy an airline ticket.
Well, you got to do it in Paris anyway for the good deals.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I say we do it. We all do it live on the podcast, commit, buy it, and get ready for the trip.
Yep.
What do you think? You going to do it? You down? You ready to buy it next week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. So we'll send out the link and we'll have everybody on the show and we'll do it live. Don't know how long we'll all talk, but we'll all do it live on the show.
Sounds good to me.
Next week good for you, Timmy?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to check that off the list. Pay my ticket. Get permission from Michelle. Got it. Got it. I got it. But now we'll have to be careful up there in Atlantic City. Because you know the monkeypox.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Monkeypox is going around. So
not for us, it isn't.
What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean?
I mean,
Joel?
it is. As a heterosexual male, I'm at very, very low risk of acquiring monkeypox. The way it is being currently spread, the vast majority, it does not affect us. So,
could you elaborate? I'm a little
No, we're not.
Could you elaborate?
I'm not getting the vaccine because nobody's sneezing on me. I ain't getting it. They ain't shaking my hand. I ain't getting it. I can give hugs. I ain't getting it. I'm good. I don't need no vaccine.
Well, how do you get it?
I don't know. It's beyond my knowledge level.
So it's being commonly spread through male to male sex in certain regions of their body.
Okay. I thought I saw an article like 2 kids had it though.
Yeah, and they got it from their parents who were
Molesting them.
gay. They weren't molesting them. It's the article I read is if you are just like COVID was spread, if that is something that is close to you, they will have it and can transmit it. They're the transmitters and carriers.
Isn't this how AIDS got started too?
I believe. No, HIV.
HIV, sorry. HIV. Isn't this how HIV got started too?
I don't know if that's how it got started, but that's how it was commonly spread, was through exchange of bodily fluids in the rectum area. I believe that's probably PC as I can get. So
It's interesting.
I mean, that's just some of my words of wisdom right there. We don't have to go any further. If you don't want the monkeypox or HIV, it's a good idea if you don't partake in that with people that you know are very. I don't know.
So if your employer requires that vaccine, the monkeypox vaccine, are you gonna get it?
No.
That's a serious question.
No.
His employer is more likely than any other employer to require it.
That is a very
So
good question. Yeah.
If your employer requires you to get this monkeypox vaccine, are you gonna get it?
I'm gonna have to take a hard pass on that one. No.
No,
No, I don't believe I don't believe I need that. So I will.
even if it means your job, losing your
Yeah,
job.
oh yeah, 1,000%. I've been looking for a reason to quit for a little while.
You're at a conference right now.
I mean, it's fine. I mean, I'm telling you, I was
I'd
on
be-
LinkedIn
I'd
jobs
be-
while the conference was going on. I mean, it's
Now,
not that I don't. My job is great. It's just not
Yeah.
challenging. It's with the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
organization I work.
Stop.
I just need a
We're
break.
done.
did and so without violating your HIPAA, and you can refuse to answer this, did you get the COVID vaccine?
I did. Yes. I
Okay.
did.
All
I
right.
did
So,
too.
so Timmy, are you going to get the monkeypox vaccine?
No, not at all. I didn't get the booster either, and it's just because I didn't think I needed it. But anyways, no, I'm not getting a monkeypox vaccine.
All right. So you guys are on. This is live on the internet. So
Yeah,
6
let-
months from now,
let me
6
say-
months from now, when y'all are getting
No,
this,
no.
I'm going to pull this video back up.
Please do. Please do.
Please,
'cause
yeah, please
I'd
do.
love-
Can we
I'd
pull
love
that
to
Tom
see
Brady
that.
video back up when he was about to retire, when he said,
I
he's
can.
going to retire?
I
Can you
can't.
pull
Well,
that one up?
we were only doing audio in those
No,
days.
That's true. That's true.
Well, I will
So-
say the only reason I got the COVID is not because of employment. It was similar to you. I got some bad lungs, and at that time, I was really worried about pneumonia and anything else. So
No.
I didn't.
Oh, no. I
didn't
agree.
sprout in your forehead, and just like the two of us, we've been shot with so many things that we were like, oh yeah, what here,
Yeah. So when I got the COVID vaccine, I got it based off the research that was available at the
Yep.
time,
And
and it made a logical sense. Yeah, it made sense for me based off the data that was presented at the time.
Great.
However, I was one of the last people at work to present my COVID card, even though I was probably one of the first vaccinated, just because I was like, that's none of your business. Like
No, yeah.
they had to really hammer me down. I went and actually did a couple COVID weekly tests just because I didn't want to give them my card just because it was the principle of the matter. It's like, I did it. I told you I did it. Why do I need to show you a vaccine card, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm an ethical person. If I tell you I'm going to do something, I do it. But
And
no.
you still got COVID, didn't you?
Yep. I sure did.
We all did. I got it after that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the president had like at least 2 boosters and he got it. I mean, I know plenty of people that's had the boosters and got it. So it's,
Did you see his press announcement?
It's bad. Oh, he
Oh.
finally came out today?
Yeah, he didn't blink. He did not blink for like 3 straight minutes. He's like this talking.
Yeah, I know
It's
they're
like-
trying
it's
to
like
get
his
the
eyes
doctor
were-
out there for the last like 3 days, and that doctor's not coming out.
let me tell you what I thought was hilarious about the press conference. And that was, he said, when my predecessor got COVID, he had to be flown out in a helicopter to Walter Reed and be taken care of. When I got it, I stayed upstairs and worked. He's like, and you know why? It's because of the vaccine. And I'm like, do you know who was the president when that vaccine was invented? Right? Like the guy you're sitting here,
Not to mention, it was like,
Make
it
fun of.
wasn't only like a day and a half later, he was out there speaking. Where,
Yeah, he was working from the hospital, I believe.
yeah, I mean, the president.
Oh. Yeah, yeah. But, and I don't know if he talked about them in
I
the
love your
prison.
shirt, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Pretty good one.
What's it say on the bottom?
Like we need your support.
Nice.
So, but I don't know if he talked about in the press conference today. What do you think about his prison swap proposal, Joel? Did you see that?
So I know it's, obviously Brittany Griner, but the other person, it's
a
2 for
Marine.
1. Yeah. What's that?
Isn't it a Marine? And maybe he was a post-Marine. All I heard was a Marine was the other guy.
I didn't see his background, but I guess he was in prison on 18 or 19 for espionage or something.
Mhm.
Saida. But it just seems like there's more to it. Obviously was it a Russian arms dealer who was convicted for 25 years?
And they said that was the lightest sentence. They thought he should have got life. Everything else. Yeah, he's a pretty bad dude.
I mean, I don't know, really. I mean, it's,
the trade hasn't been accepted. You guys know that, right?
yeah.
It was
I mean,
right.
Does she need to be in prison for that? No,
I agree, but
I don't care if she's anti-American or whatever. But
we're not giving up a terrorist for 20.
She's a pawn right now, and with she's a.
But the only reason she's getting that this swap was offered, the only reason was because it made national news and it garnered national attention. And more people have looked at this story than have ever looked at a WNBA game. I'm telling you that right now. Nobody knew who she was. I mean, did you know who she was?
Yeah,
I mean, I did.
She played at Oregon. She dunked. She's no one big.
I mean, she's one of the. If I had to name 5 WNBA players, she'd be one of them. She was.
Yeah, she's a big center down low.
Yeah.
Name 5. Name 5.
Bird,
I said if I had.
Not she. No. I want to say, Joel, name 5 WNBA players with your hands right where they're at.
Ever played?
So you got Candace Parker, Lisa Leslie, Rebecca Soho.
I don't know that's her name though.
Yeah, Rebecca Soho.
Are you making names up?
She played.
No, it's Rebecca. You know, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, she was announced. She's a female basketball announcer now.
Okay, I don't know her. I don't know either.
No, I just thought you mispronounced her last name. You got one more.
Oh my gosh.
Don't say Brittany Garner because that doesn't count.
Alicia Kunan. She plays for Seattle.
Oh,
impressive.
The only reason I know that she played for NC State last year and she got drafted.
It's Rebecca Lobo now. I think
Rebecca Lobo.
Yeah, I knew it was Sobo.
So that name doesn't count.
It does. He knew it was Connecticut. Big girl. Power forward. I mean, tall girl. I don't mean you're big girl.
Yeah. You could name 5. Tim A.
Yeah, no, I would name Hall of Famers from like college years but I would name a lot of the same names you just named.
Oh yeah. See, I couldn't tell you one WNBA player.
I kind of know the best. I take that back. So there's Tennessee girl that's coming out.
Well, Brian, can you name 5 baseball players?
Current or past?
We're talking about women's basketball.
Yeah.
Can I name 5? No. No, I can't name 5 baseball players. I don't watch baseball.
I can name 5 people, famous people from the country of Ireland, maybe from that.
The wrestler Chavis. Ronald, correct me if I'm correct me.
You can't just. That's one. You got to name 5 celebrities from Ireland.
No. The guy who plays Bosch. That counts, right? Or is he just an Irish character? I don't know. He's one of those. Is it? I don't know.
We'll come back to it.
Yeah, because I can't tell you 5, but I could tell you 5 Carolina Panthers players, and 1 being Baker Mayfield, 2 being Sam Darnold. So who's going to be the starting quarterback, Timmy? You live in the area, so you should have the scoop.
No. Baker is the starter. Baker, I'm a Lions fan, and we got a Steelers fan on the panel, but I wouldn't say second favorite team. It's just the team I root for outside of my favorite team would be the Panthers. Obviously, we're local, but I think with Baker Mayfield, they could get something. They can get that magic in the bottle. I just think he got a bad rap where he's at. He can turn around and go in that first game of the year against. Oh gosh, what's the odds in that one?
Well, I don't think Deshaun Watson's going to be playing for him first game of the year. That's for sure.
No, but they got a pretty good backup NC State quarterback too. What's his name, Joel?
Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah, that's right. He's a bad guy.
What do you think, Joel?
Did you know Jacoby Brissett offhand, or did you just pull that one out of your hat?
I know a lot about the NFL, buddy. That's the NFL and college football are about the only two sports that I could tell you anything about.
So I think Baker Mayfield is the starter for game one, no matter what.
Yes,
Just
that
because
has to be. Why not?
I don't think it matters how bad he plays. The only reason he may not play is if he's got a really bad injury. You know, I mean, that place is going to be
They
completely.
might flex that to the 4:00 game. I mean, it's literally going to be big. Once they announce him as a starter,
The only other big game, luckily, that is going to be Russell Wilson now. It goes back to and plays Seattle for game one too. But
yeah, that's not going to be that close. That's going to be
Yes.
this is going to be destruction.
yeah, but it's going to be. I hope he really does well. Really do. Hard not to like the guy. I don't care what they say about locker room. Dude's a winner. He worked hard. He's always been the underdog. Hard not to root for that kind of guy. But
Yeah, I agree.
you know, we'll see. I mean, we've talked about it before. Before he was drafted for Cleveland, they won 3 games in 3 years.
Yeah, I know.
And he took them
He's
to
won a playoff game. He won a playoff game.
Yeah.
I'm a Lions fan. I was born in 1973. I've never had a quarterback with me one. You know, in 1991. But since then, none. So yeah, no. Give me him.
Yeah. I think it was good, especially good they really didn't give up anything. And you think if he really beats out Sam Darnold, they could easily pawn Sam Darnold off for what they'd probably have to pay Baker Mayfield and all of his incentives. So
I think they try to trade him away, and then I think they keep because their third string guys. He's the guy that came out of that. He played well last year.
Matt Corral.
No, that was
there's something like that. Yeah.
PJ Edwards or
PJ Walker. PJ Walker. Yeah.
I forgot they had Corral too.
University of Houston.
They can't keep 4 quarterbacks.
Yeah, they won't keep 4. So you would assume. You would assume they're going to move on from Sam Darnold quick because you never know. I mean, he's not terrible, but he's a respectable backup if you can find a good spot for him.
Right, and they got development talent. And there's 2 of them, so see where they call them in 2 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen the Charlotte news today. And they were out there recording, and like almost everybody out there was Baker Mayfield. They were asking, who do you think will be the starter? Like, he's going to sell some tickets at the beginning of the season for sure. I can promise you that. He's going to sell tickets.
I think they got to move McCaffrey to, like, he's got to play that same role that Kamara played down in New Orleans. I mean, he plays 2 plays per quarter. You bring him out, you bring him in the back, and then you bring him out there and you bring him on the. He's your big play threat, and I'm not saying third down back. I'm saying absolutely. But otherwise than that, he can't be a 4-down back. He's gonna be hurt, and that dude is so valuable to the team that he can make. If he plays all year, it's a different scenario for this team.
I don't know why he doesn't play like slot receiver. He's, he could be a receiver.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just play that scat back. Same as Kamara. Kamara does the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why I couldn't do it, but I'm hoping Baker Mayfield wins that. Comes out as a winner, wins some playoff games.
Well, hopefully, like what's bothered me about the Panthers the past couple of years is it seemed like they designed their offense around McCaffrey, and when he got hurt, it was like, okay,
what do we do now? Yeah.
It's up the gut. They did well with Mike Davis, and then he let him go to Atlanta, didn't he?
They got that stud from Tennessee right now, though, too.
They got Chuba Hubbard, too, from Oklahoma. I mean, he's...
Yeah, but that big old hoss that picked up for Henry, isn't he, with the Panthers now?
Yeah.
The offensive lineman?
No, I'm talking about
the backup running back.
Oh,
yeah.
So he's in Carolina. Yeah. Dude, you got 3rd and short. Guess what? McCaffrey's lined up outside. He ain't behind the damn quarterback. Big old Hall's going to be back there. And now do I hand off to him or do I throw a little damn screen over to him?
Yeah.
They just got to stay healthy. Offensive line looks good. Defense, Panthers got a good shot. The only problem is they play against the damn Bucks. And the Bucks are loaded. They just got Julio Jones as a 4th wide receiver.
That's great.
A 4th wide receiver. He's like, yeah, I got offered triple the amount to go to Green Bay. He's like, nah, I want to win a Super Bowl. Oh, Aaron Rodgers. I'm sorry. That's terrible.
Yeah. Did you see him con man outfit coming in?
Who?
Yeah.
He looked like
Hey, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. Did you see
Oh,
this?
yeah. It was TikTok.
Looked
Yeah.
like Nicolas Cage back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. It was hilarious. That was a pretty good movie. I mean, that's got to be up there in your top 5.
No, top 5 worst movies. That was a pretty bad movie.
What?
Yeah.
And Here Comes the Boom's number 1.
Hey, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You're out of your mind.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
On air.
yeah, Con Air.
Go.
Con Air.
Stop.
Get out of here with that, Joel. Please get
Put
out
the
of here.
baby back in the box.
I did watch a movie I didn't think was going to be as like emotional as I thought it was going to be. Is that Armageddon? With Ben Stiller and Bruce Willis? Man, I kind of got choked up. Harry, I love you. Man, I was like, dang, God. I hadn't really watched the whole thing before. I was in the hotel
This is
room.
recently.
This is last night.
Andy said Lisa Leslie is retired. Lisa retired.
No, a lot of the players he's mentioned are retired.
Yeah.
The Lobos
Oh.
is literally the booth. But
Yeah.
you said name 5 WNBA.
Yeah, you said name
all.
5.
He was named.
You didn't say current.
He was basically
I
just
got
Mount Rushmore. He's the top 5. He forgot Sue Bird, but that was it.
I got you.
I was trying. What's the other? Taurasi. She's a good one.
Oh yeah.
Diana Taurasi. They
Yeah,
all
but
play
she's like Sue
Connecticut.
Bird. Yeah. That's a couple.
So did you boys see the Choco Taco is being discontinued? Joe, you ever had a Choco Taco?
I don't think I've ever had a Choco Taco. I didn't know they were made by Klondike.
I didn't look it up, so I have no idea what it is.
You never had a Choco Taco either?
Mm-mm.
I don't know that we have the same definition of what you're saying. So
You bo-
what's
I mean,
a
I'm
Choco
beginning-
Taco?
I'm beginning to wonder if you boys are a little racist or something. I
No,
mean,
not at all.
Choco.
I'm a Yankee, dude. We literally fought the war for that.
Well, I mean,
Here we go.
that's why I cook you shrimp tacos every time you come here, so I know that you are well-rounded, Timmy. You know, it's your
They're good.
experience.
They're very good.
So a Choco Taco is a waffle cone bent in half, just like a taco, with vanilla ice cream in the middle and a hard chocolate coating on the outside.
So it's ice cream dessert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it
Yes.
comes in like
He
a
just said
box.
it's made by Klondike.
Well, I didn't know if he was making it up.
No, he knows. He looked it up.
So they discontinued it.
Yeah, it's a shame. I love the Choco Taco. It's like an ice cream sandwich almost.
Let me, if you ever had a Snickers ice cream bar, them dudes, you're gonna forget about your Choco Taco. I promise you that. That's
Everybody's
good
had a Snickers ice cream bar.
stuff. Is that not the best ice cream
Yes,
meal you've ever
it-
had?
No.
Yes, way better than Choco Taco. I promise you that. They ain't discontinuing the Snickers ice cream bar.
Timmy,
anytime soon.
do you like Klondike bars?
Oh yeah.
No.
Brian, what would you do for a Klondike bar?
Dude, I tear up a Klondike bar. The Reese ones are the best. You ever had the Reese ones?
Yeah, I've been a connoisseur of Klondike bars for quite a while. Can't you tell?
All right. So, what's your best ice cream?
Best ice cream?
Best brand. If you're going to the grocery store and you got to pick up a brand of ice cream,
That's Bluebell.
Timmy.
Well, it's a northern brand, Independence Dairy, but it's up north.
They don't sell that here. I said in the grocery store.
Yeah, they have it in the grocery store up there. I just
No,
got back.
here.
No, I just got back.
No, when you go to
you
the
still
grocery store
serve?
here,
The 2 for $4.99 blend.
Are you in the bathroom?
my headphones are going out, so I'm getting closer and closer so they don't break up. I gotta get
It looks like you're trying to poop and not.
it does.
I swear you're in the bathroom. Can we see the walls?
now you're gonna be all here.
Oh, that's staged. That is staged.
That's his virtual background.
It's not.
Yeah. I'm a Briar's ice cream fan.
Have you ever had Bluebell?
Oh yeah, I had some this
Hey.
weekend.
I'm gonna tell you guys right now, ain't none of them 2 for $5.99 at Harris Teeter ever. So I'm not eating either one of them.
No,
Ice cream's ice cream.
yeah.
Yeah.
If I can get 2
Wonder-
different flavors for $5.99, that's my deal.
That gelato
Jo-
is some good stuff too.
John Hearn said Tillamook. Who was that? I don't know who that is either. Tillamook. Is that a
Ice
Is that a
cream, right?
basketball player?
basketball player? Probably. I don't know.
Or is that an ice
But
cream? flavor?
I bet I could text him and he'd tell me 5 baseball players real quick.
I mean, that's not saying anything. I can almost tell you 2 from each team, maybe 3.
I can definitely tell you like 15 for the Tigers alone. I mean, and I stopped watching them 3 months ago.
Is baseball season still going on? Or is
Oh,
it
yeah.
over?
Just had the All-Star break.
Hmm.
Got some trades going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that in Georgia?
No.
Is it in? Didn't they move it recently from
Yeah.
Georgia?
No, yeah, Georgia got DQ'd from it, but then they just had the World Series. So they're like,
Yeah.
Okay.
MLB, you didn't have no choice. Anyways, what's the next topic? We have words of wisdom tonight or what?
I think Joel gave you the words of wisdom earlier about how not to get monkeypox.
Oh,
but
that's
if,
true.
Yep.
That's life.
but Joel,
I mean,
you
that's
got,
good advice. I mean, in the broad spectrum, that's an easy way not to.
No butt stuff.
Just like I don't want to get hit by a bus, I'm not going to go run out in front of a bus. Don't
Do
do
butt
that. So your likelihood of getting the box is a small percentage, or infecting anyone else. So just it's good words of wisdom. Stay safe, America. Stay safe.
stuff.
stay safe, and don't get the monkeypox. And we have it here on tape, July the 27th, 2022. Both Joel and Tim said even if their employers require them, they're not getting the monkeypox vaccine.
My employee's not making me to get that. You know that. Maybe he is.
Maybe he is.
Yeah. He started looking for a new job as it is. So.
Yeah. Let me know how that arm feels, Joel. Ugh.
He ain't getting that shit. Dude. He ain't never getting that shit. Dude, if anybody's going to have to get it, it's you.
Hey, whoa, easy now, easy. Easy. You there? I ain't getting no monkeypox vaccine.
I mean, you wearing that hat. You talked about it earlier. You might want to get some monkeypox vaccine.
Maybe something.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Okay. All right.
Might grow that
Perception is
mustache
reality.
out. Might grow the mustache out.
All right. Well, you just stay away from campfires and boiled peanuts. All right.
Definitely.
He's
Well,
got a good point. He's got a good point.
the two of them together. You said and, not and or. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Stay
already
away
had-
from those
I already
things.
had some boiled peanuts. Jump back on the wagon. So good.
All right. All right, fellas. Well, I guess until next week, man. I hope y'all have a good one.
All right.